Hey everybody, welcome. Andrew Ainsworth Golf Academy. As always, pleasure to have you along watching the video today. Cobra products are upon us. It's that time of year where we start getting all the new demo kit through. Already posted a little review on the Cobra LTDX iron. Post some links and end cards for those of you who'd like to watch that one. Bit of a distance monster. Today is the turn to talk about the driver. So this is the replacement to the Rad Speed, which was a great driver. Let's see if this LTDX driver is improved, shall we? 3 models, as always. Seems to be the norm now for golf companies to go down a 3-model route. We generally have a low spin. We have something which sort of sits in the middle, and then we have something which gives maximum forgiveness, maybe with a slight draw bias. So we'll just very briefly take you through the LTDX LS, low spin, spin low, launch low, forgiveness medium. The LTDX spin low, launch medium, forgiveness high. And then as we go into the LTDX Max, we've got a low to mid spin, a high launch, and extreme forgiveness. And we've also got the opportunity to put more weight into the heel to give it a draw bias. With all the drivers, we've got huge amount of variation on loft. You can loft up and down by almost up to 2.5, 3 degrees. It's quite a big. You can get upright settings, you can get draw settings in there. We'll talk you through some of the shaft options that are available this year in a second. And there's a lot of high-end shafts. So let's just show you some of those. So I think they've tried to narrow down the choices of shafts, which I'm all in favour for. A lot of these custom fit option companies just offer too many shafts. It gets complicated for you, the consumer, but it also gets complicated for the fitter. So these are the 3 main shafts that we'll be going with this year. We've got the Project X Hazardous Smoke IM1060. Comes in obviously stiff and regular. Loads of features there which you can probably see. I'm not going to run through all these details with you. If you want to find out, if you're a bit of a shaftoid and you want to know a bit more about it, jump on the website. Hazardous Smoke RDX Blue in 60, and then the UST Helium Nanocore, which is a very sort of lightweight shaft. Comes in at 55 grams, 45 grams in the Light Flex or Senior Flex. So all got sort of different kick points and launches. Some are low, some are high, some are spinny, some aren't. So go and have a check those out if you're into your shafts. Let's just tell you a little bit more about the tech very briefly, and then we'll get to the good bit. We'll hit some shots. I'll just take you through a couple of things which I think are relevant. We've got the lower spin with higher forgiveness using this PWR core technology, which positions a substantial amount of weight low and forward for faster ball speed and reduced spin. Additional tungsten back weight takes out fastest driver and makes extremely forgiving, blah, blah, blah. The new hot face design, precisely tuned for speed using machine learning, using data from thousands of impact simulations. They've created 15 different zones with perfected thicknesses to increase ball speed. So I think the general gist of that is that they've worked out that, you know, a lot of golfers will hit high toe, low heel, bottomy. And I guess, I don't know, they've sort of made the face thicker, thinner, position weights in certain places to help you get away with these mishit shots if you do start missing the middle, keeping up the ball speeds, keeping the spin off. And I definitely see that in testing. So I'll tell you, this is a very good driver. I'm seriously impressed. You know me, I tend to be a little bit skeptical sometimes of new products, and as much as I like the Rad Speed driver, I personally, and this is a personal opinion, I never found it that forgiving to hit. It used to beat me up a little bit on the off-center hits, but let's get tuned up and set up some simulations and hit some with this LTDX driver. Stay tuned. Okay, before we get in and hit a few shots with the new LTDX, I've got the low spin version here. I'm using the Hazardous RDX Smoke Blue. It's a 6.0, 60 grams, and it's a low spinner. And I've got it set to 9 degrees today. Just have a couple of little overheads of the driver. It's a good looking driver. Obviously got this matte finish. It's a carbon crown. We've got a little bit of lipstick here at the back, which isn't too much in your face. When you get onto the bottom of the club, it gets a little bit busier on the bottom, but nothing too too in your face there, really. So a little bit more subtle on the colouring front than we've maybe seen in previous models, and I quite like that. But it's a great looking driver. Cosmetically, I love it. Let's get in there and hit a couple of shots. Where am I here today? Kinsale Golf and Fitness Club, first hole. Let's hit a couple. I'm using Mizuno. What am I using today? RB566 golf balls today. So that's what we're hitting. Let's get a couple away. See what we get. Okay, so a nice big nose diving toe strike to kick things off with, which is always good. Terrible strike. We are testing the playability of this club. You don't want me to hit them out in the middle all the time, I know. So it was a big high toe strike. That's why it nose dive with no backspin. So literally, poof, did one of those, didn't it? Still ran out to 244, but a long way left. We'll leave it in there for your amusement. I can do better. Okay, that's a bit more like it. Bit more like it. Fairway found. This driver's long. Now, got to remember, I'm 58 years old, so I'm not swinging it at Tour Pro. I have worked a little bit this winter on increasing my club speed. I haven't done that by pumping iron in the gym or eating protein shakes or spinach. I've just tried to lengthen the backswing a little bit. So I've managed to get my club speed up with the driver. I'm up at 109 miles an hour, giving me a 150 ball speed. Pretty good deliveries, swing path, club face, all matching up. Spin low, low spin shaft, low spin head, giving me a 250 yard carry, which for me is about maxed out, running out to 282. This, folks, this is a great driver. This, I think, will be one of the big drivers of 2022. Well, I'll tell you about the price in a minute, because that's quite interesting. Let's hit another one. Oh, nearly, not quite, but quite good result. Love this club. Didn't quite find the middle, I don't think, that one. But great numbers. Club speed's down a little bit. Ball speed only dropped off 1 mile an hour. And I think when I was hitting this club in some testing the other day, I did see that. You know, when I was hitting them a bit heely, a bit toey, the ball speed rather didn't drop off that much. That was a bit of a heel strike. Only lost 1 mile an hour ball speed. Still carried it 244. Very impressive. I'm just going to hit one more. I could hit this driver all day. Oh, that was better. Oh, just left the face open. Would you believe it? Gets one out the middle and then leaves the face open. No driver in the world was going to save me from a missed fairway there. We'll go one more. Yeah, face the path, nearly 4 degrees open, which accounts for that ball going where it did. Again, not bad, not great, strike-wise, but an absolutely brilliant result. That's run out there to just shy of 280. Again, 240 carry from what wasn't a great strike. So, is this a good driver? Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Price, let's just give you a little hint. I'm going to be selling this club for £389. That certainly undercuts a lot of the other makes. Ping G425 is going to be around about $419 this year. I don't know what the Callaway drivers are running at, $450, something like that, $449. I believe that the new TaylorMade Stealth drivers are around about the same, maybe even a bit more, and some of the Titleist drivers are a bit close towards £500. So certainly undercuts a lot of the big boys, but you're certainly not sacrificing any performance. So I urge you, go and try this. I think this is going to be, as I said earlier, one of the drivers of the year for me. I love it. That's it. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. If you think the video is any good, give it a little thumbs up, and I'll be back soon with some more content. All the best. Bye for now.